Yoga 77. My name is Jackie. So this practice will all be seated. If you find that your feet are a little bit further away from the floor, you're welcome to bring in a little platform or books or blocks. Pop them under your feet so that you can sit a little taller, feel a little bit more comfy and a little bit more upright through your spine, so that you can start to actually feel those belly muscles lifting you up through the rib cage, through the spine, and maybe allow you a little bit more softness through your shoulders. And so just take a little while just to set yourself up, and if you have popped something under the feet, just check that the whole foot is actually on the blocks or on that surface. And you might prefer to have your shoes off. Bare feet can be nice so that you can spread your toes a little. Might even just press down into the blocks, give yourself a bit of a massage through the soles of your feet. And then just notice your upper body. See if you can start just to take some little movements. So you're welcome to keep the hands on your legs, or maybe you hold on to the side of the chair, or just whatever you've got there. But just notice if you start to tense up or grip through the shoulders. Again, just know that's quite normal, but I'm inviting you to try and invite softness into the shoulders, maybe into your neck. You might even just start to take your head side to side. Doesn't have to be a big movement. And just notice the movement that does feel good in your body. What is available today? You might even start to feel a little movement through the spine, maybe in the mid-spine, maybe even through the waistline. You might notice movement through the hips. You're welcome to take the movement bigger if you wish, if that feels good. And just start to notice your breath as you just continue through this movement. And if it is available to you today, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. You might close your eyes here. You might prefer just to watch me or have a soft gaze. We'll just start to slow that movement down. Just come into stillness as you're ready, no hurry at all. And again, just see if you can tune in to your breath, noticing your inhale, noticing your exhale. Again, if it's available, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And then we're going to take the right foot over the left. So you might be on your block, you might be down on the floor. So you might be able to take the ankle right across. If it's available to you, you might be able to bring the leg up so the foot and the ankle come across your leg, coming into your full seated number 4 seat. If that's not available, no problem. You can just work with the foot a little lower today, and it's a sense of opening this right hip and right leg open. And see if you can keep a stability through the left leg. Just notice the connection of the sole of the foot, even pushing down so you can feel a little strength through those left leg muscles. You might even feel those tummy muscles lifting. So again, you might be here. You might be here. Again, if you've taken the leg further up, drawing the knee down, see if you can flex through the foot. So the toes are drawing back towards your shin. Nice, and again, just take some little movements here, and it might be a little bit side to side. Again, you might hold onto the chair, you might come forward and back, and just notice any interesting spots. When you come forward or to one side, you might just start to feel a little bit more sensation, and there might be some shapes that maybe feel a little sharp or a little tight. Just be very, very mindful. I want you to come in without forcing. Rather, come in with an open mind, more of a curious mind, and just start to be quite curious about what you do feel. You might even just come in and out of those interesting little spots. And then once you've found an interesting spot, you might just stay there. See if you can soften the shoulders a little more. Might let the head be heavy, so the head might even flop forward so that you can feel a little bit more length down the back of your neck. You might notice you can come forward a little further, and you might start to feel more sensation or more stretch through your lower back, maybe through the hip area. And we're just going to stay here for another 3 to 5 full breath rounds. Again, if it's available to you, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And if it feels right, you might even encourage your exhale to be a little longer than your inhale. And at any stage, always know that you can come out, you could take some movement. And think of that idea of working with your body, finding shapes, finding movement that feels good. Let's take a couple more breath rounds. And you might use your next inhale to come all the way up. Beautiful. You might take the hands all the way up, reach a little taller if that's available to you. You might have a go looking up. Might bring the eye gaze right up. Might reach a little taller. Just notice the breath here. It might feel like quite a stretch through the front body, through the side body. And then see if you can exhale both hands down about the same time. Just notice that softness through your shoulders. Just let that all go. And then we'll take the foot back down to the block. And just take a little moment here just to come into stillness. So you might just adjust your seated position as well if you feel like you need to, or you think you can be a little bit more comfortable. And just take a moment, just check both feet are back on the blocks or on the floor or on that support. And just check with how one leg feels, the other leg feels. Just notice how one hip feels, the other hip feels. Maybe one foot, the other foot. And you might feel things like one leg feels tingly. You might feel an energy. One leg might feel shorter or longer. One might feel heavier or lighter. One might feel smaller or bigger. You might not notice anything, that's okay. That is what you notice. You might just take some movement here. You might readjust your seat, and we're going to take that on the second side. So again, we'll take the left foot across. So again, you might keep the foot down. Again, you can still draw that knee away. Still try to sit tall. Again, you might hold onto the chair or hands on the legs. Maybe you bring the foot over the leg. And again, it might be different on this side. This might be your good side or your not so good side. Again, you might flex the foot so the toes come back towards your shin. And again, maybe just some little movement here. So you're just checking out the shape in your body. And again, you might find some interesting spots or some tight spots. Just feel free to come in and out, almost like you're just massaging out through those areas. And then once you've found a spot that feels, oh yeah, I can feel that sensation, that's an interesting place, just going to stay there. Just try to keep those shoulders soft, try to sit tall, and then maybe you tilt forward a little. Again, you could hold onto the chair if you feel a little unstable. And again, I just want you to notice your breath here. And if it's available, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Again, you might just soften through the shoulders. You might let the head be a little heavier. Just take another 2 full breath rounds here. Again, you might use your next inhale to come all the way back up. And then again, we'll uncross that top foot, pop it back down. Just check the feet feel stable. And this time you might come up on your toes so that you can take the knees side to side. Again, you might even sit a little taller on your chair and hold onto your chair so that the knees can go side to side. You might take it a little bigger. Just be mindful of keeping that sense of balance as you create your movement. Again, you might find an interesting spot on one side. You might stay a little longer. And again, it might not be a very big movement. It might be a lot smaller. You might even try that movement side to side, coming up on the heels of your feet. Like pick up the toes. Nice. Then place the feet back down. Start to slide your hands forward on your thighs. See if you can bring your chin towards your chest. And then slide the hands back. See if you can draw the shoulders away from your ears. You might look up. And so we'll slide the hands forward again. We'll take that shape again. It might be on your exhale. And then you might use your inhale to bring the eye gaze up, draw the shoulders back. And we'll take a few more rounds of our seated cat-cow. So you're doming through the spine into your cat. And then inhale up, opening through your chest, through your heart space into your cow. So again, it might be an exhale. And it might be your inhale to rise. Let's take a couple more. Beautiful. And then we'll come all the way back up. See if you can open up your arms, draw the shoulders down. Maybe your palms space up towards the ceiling. Maybe you draw the thumbs back. Maybe you bring the eye gaze out. Eye gaze up towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, see if you can give yourself a big hug. Bring that right arm over the left arm. And again, it might be your next inhale. Find that opening into your heart space, opening into your chest, and then we'll bring that left arm over the right. Give yourself a big hug. Again, we'll take one more opening into your heart space. Beautiful. And then just let the arms come all the way down. Again, just take any little adjustments before we inhale the arms all the way up and overhead. Your palms might connect, and then we'll exhale down through heart center. I'm going to take one more like that, but this time as you reach up, see if you can reach out and draw in all that love, kindness, compassion, peace, strength. Draw it back into your heart space. Just notice how that feels. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your evening. Go well. Namaste.